So close your eyes. I mean, you can keep your eyes open, but it helps to close them. Actually, I once did some experiment with, I wired myself to some of this stuff that measures your brain waves, and I just played with this eyes closed, eyes open, and with the eyes open, the brain waves were much more like that, because it's a lot of stuff that the mind processes, which is normal. But then the moment I kind of closed my eyes, I couldn't see it, but it was going slightly different. So we are shutting off the world in order to go back home. So close your eyes, relax, and make sure your body is comfortable. Feel free to change positions. And just being present, being aware, being present to the totality of our experience, which is comprised of thoughts, sensations, sounds, all coming and going. Simply watching and allowing all of that. Hello. Watching, allowing all of that without trying to change any of our feeling, without trying to escape any uncomfortable energy, without trying to attain anything special, juicy state. Just arriving. Whether we are beginners at this or have a lot of experience with this, one of the main, let's say, obstacles is that this habit we practiced for so long of checking out into the past or the future, elsewhere, anywhere but here. So doing our best to watch thoughts, images, stuff coming up in the mind, watching them, but not allowing them to take us for a ride. It's as if there are birds chirping and we are not going with them. So if we don't stick to them, then the thought will naturally fade away. And another thought may pop up. It's natural at the beginning that as you close your eyes, it gets more active, the mind. That is why many meditation traditions, they offer this helpful, skillful means to watch the breath at the beginning of the meditation. So instead of going in a trance, being hijacked by the mind, we bring awareness to the movement of the breath, using this breathing awareness as an anchor into the here and now. Allow the breath to be deep, all the way into the belly. And notice the breathing process like you never noticed before. For the inhalation, there's a rest. Exhalation, there's a rest. Notice all these 4 different phases. Doing the best you can to not be taken into what's not real. And whenever that happens, which may happen many times in a minute, as soon as you notice you checked out, you come back in. Also, this is restful. It's supposed to be restful. Special time of not being busy. We don't have to do anything or think about anything, plan, control, avoid anything. Just knowing. And almost like as if you are turning off a big engine, different knobs, you can, with your intention, turn off future planning just for a little bit. Disengage from future planning. Disengage from preparing for any disaster or any bad situation in the future. Disengage from going through the past to see what was wrong or what we could have done better, or so just disable futuring, disable past musing. Letting ourselves stay with what's real. We can shift gears and open the attention, so it's not just focus on the breath. Opening the attention, notice the space in which the breathing is happening. Emptiness, transparent, inner spaciousness. Not focusing anymore, allowing attention to be relaxed, free. Yet not checking out into the mind. This inner space is the space in which our feelings, all these contractions, knots, so-called anxiety, stress, agitation, fear, whatever, loneliness, they appear, all these feelings, they bubble up in this inner world. And if we drop the story about these feelings, we are left with what's really going on. Some energies in the gut, in the belly, somewhere pleasant, neutral, unpleasant. So simply notice globally all of these energies without trying to label them, without trying to understand them, without trying to change them. It's as if there are clouds floating through the sky, then we give up trying to change the clouds. Just watch, allow, watch, allowing everything to be as it is. So this is called welcoming of our feeling body, as opposed to being disconnected from it. Lots of us are in the head. So noticing what the emotional landscape looks like. And then not repressing anything, not trying to do anything. In particular, it's important if there's any slight unease, agitation, discomfort in the chest or belly or anywhere like that. Let go, trying to change it, and welcome it completely. It's not going to kill you. And notice that whatever you are feeling, that is some appearance, some content, and you are not what you are feeling. We are that which perceives these energies. And that which perceives is actually free from these feelings that come and go. We lose our freedom if we try to resist or try to change. We're getting involved with the clouds. Practice just for a little bit to let all these things be as they are, yet not checking out into the mind. And now we can also open yourself to not just these energies, but to the experience of the world, which shows up as sounds. Noticing hearing, noticing sounds in the present. It is natural if your mind is very active, especially if you are new to this, but you can be pretty versed with that. So the idea is not to control it, to shut it down, to kill it. That doesn't work, and that only creates more thoughts. The idea is to watch them, yet stay with the attention in the present moment, not leaving the present awareing. And as thought follows thought, we not cling to any of them. And notice actually it's not ongoing thoughts all the time. It's like thoughts are like flying fish. Like, comes up, and then unless we stick to it and develop into a story, it fades away. There's no thought. And we are just being. So the next thought bubbles up, bubbles out. It's a powerful insight to realize that the thoughts are not me. The thoughts come and go. I, whatever it is, don't go. And that which is aware of thoughts, that which is aware of this voice right now, is not a thought. Notice now that the sense of I am, the sense of being. We can't pinpoint it, we can't locate it. It's not a feeling, it's not a sensation, it's not a thought. So it's like the invisible man. However, it's very real. It is that, whatever it is, which is hearing the cars, noticing sensations in the body, it's invisible yet ongoingly perceiving. So for the last couple of minutes, be interested in the experience of being aware. Tune into this sense of I am and stay interested in that. More interested than thoughts and feelings that keep changing. When we do that, initially the mind tries to locate it. So we can notice how the focus of attention tries to find this presence. Is it in the head? Is it in the body? some focus keeps looking, and I can save you guys time that you can't locate it. So it's best to stop focusing attention into anything. Open the attention wide. Notice that there's this presence is here. Presence is hearing these words. This so-called practice of meditation is simply being present and aware to what is without trying to change anything. And this allowing of feelings and energies to be as it is, our temporarily stopping stories and stopping fighting, just being, usually has a calming, soothing effect on the nervous system. Also notice this background of peace, this background of aware silence. So when I talk about being present to what is, we start with, the breath. We start then with thoughts, feelings, sensations, sounds. This is what is. But there's something more here. It's even more important than thoughts and feelings. There's this aware presence already here. You guys already came with it. So being present to what is also being present to this presence. We are this presence. We are that which is aware of these words. And this which is aware of these words doesn't have any problems, doesn't, just pristine aware being. The problem is that in most of our day, we are somehow unaware of our presence, and we are attached to the stories and the feelings. And so instead of living from our true identity, we live from this mind-made identity of the story of me, you know. And in the story of me, this mind-made me, now there we have, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, it's this and that, broken, less, more. So this meditation, we have a relief, we get some relief from the imaginary picture of ourselves. Get some temporary relief, then we get some verifications that, oh, I can watch this mind. I don't have to be this mind. Each time we are watching thoughts or feelings, impulses, each second of doing that, we are more free from them. So for the last minute or so, do nothing. Nothing to think about. Just be. No effort.